Good morning, everybody.
Oh, hello. Wow.
Good afternoon.
And good evening.
So, apparently Cameron is the model of a very modern major... God damn it. I just can't...
I am the very model of a modern major general.
I am the very model of a very major... what the fuck?
Dude.
Why
is this
so...
one tripping up your brain?
Dude, I'm
good.
like... I don't
am
know.
the very model of a modern major general.
I am the very model.
Information, vegetable, animal, and mineral. I could go on, but I won't.
I know you could. So I'm the very model of a modern major general. Ha I got excited there.
Yeah, after you blow out everybody's ears.
Sorry.
It's fine. Wyatt's editing this one.
That's okay. Wyatt edits all of them. So
That is me. The very model of a modern major general.
we all might be on the spectrum. We were talking about that. And if you don't know what spectrum,
Take your pick.
yeah, we're on one of them or all of them.
Several.
Yeah. So Wyatt was talking right before this, and he's like, guys, I think I'm autistic.
Guys, I think I'm
gay. And I asked, wow, what tipped you off? That's it.
End of story.
No, that's where you come in and you say, what tipped you off, Wyatt? Why do you think you're autistic?
What tipped you off?
Well, because I'm really good at drawing, and I'm really good at painting, and I make colors like match just perfect and everything like that.
Did we mention Wyatt is a little bit dyslexic?
Also, why are you talking like that? I think we are on multiple spectrums. I don't know why you're saying
he's nervous. He's like talking about himself, and he's like,
I'm good at drawing.
I like drawing. I like autism.
Autism. We
know.
do need to pay for Wyatt's speech therapy with the proceeds from this podcast. So
Yeah.
please donate. We can't handle much more of this.
And neither can you, because you're listening to this. Like, this is for you guys. We're very selfless here at the pod.
Yeah. Always. We put everyone before ourselves.
Except for Wyatt. He's kind of...
He follows behind.
Exactly.
He is the caboose of this operation.
Absolutely,
But we
he
couldn't
is.
do it without him.
We need to like open up a Patreon, and we just need to post a bunch of like different like pics of Wyatt's ass.
That's what I was going to
is the
suggest.
caboose.
Absolutely, so whatever you say about Wyatt, he understands his assets. Heyo, but yeah,
Penis-eye.
Oh
He
my-
does, though.
He does. He knows what he's good at, and what he's good at is shaking
Working
that
that
ass. Yeah, it's amazing.
You good there, bud?
Shut the fuck up. Yeah. Why do
He's
you
like,
ask?
If I lean 2 inches away from this podcast, no one will hear me.
Did you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you're also in the same room as me.
Wearing noise-canceling headphones.
He got you there.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
No.
Nuh-uh.
No.
I was on your side.
No, I
Cameron.
was saying I was emulating Josh.
Oh.
See,
Emulating.
this is how we know you're artistic.
Yeah, you're very artistic. In
Because
fact,
this was a hypothetical situation in which I was playing Josh, and you would have realized that if you could
I
empathize
hate
better with
you.
people.
empathize.
I hate
Is
you.
that the word?
Yes.
Speaking of artism,
Autism.
What if that was like the adjective
I know.
for instead of artistic
It would be artism.
you're
or both?
wait.
Yeah. You're
You suffer
artistic,
from
or he's
autism?
very artism.
Whenever you were like Pablo Picasso suffered from artism.
Yeah.
He was afflicted with it.
I mean, to be fair, how many artists do you see that are like actually happy? Like that's kind of a burden to bear, I feel like. You'll never.
It's so funny. Isn't it funny? I guess it's just the human condition that it's like, oh, I'm such a miserable person. Let me paint. Like, I guess it's better than a lot of other alternatives.
Yeah,
right?
like you
But-
could start a podcast.
Hey, why do we have a womp womp on that soundboard?
Do you really want...
That works. That works. But yeah, no, there are worse alternatives. But the human condition is very funny because people are just like, man, like I'm in so much pain. You know, I think we're gonna go play the bongos and do beat poetry. You
Right.
know, like
Well, but to be
Sure.
fair, like to show the level of I guess, depravity that artists have. Look at the last guy who got kicked out of art school.
The last guy ever. They
Yeah.
stopped kicking people out of art
Yeah,
school.
absolutely they did, because they can't deal with another one of those.
Atrocity.
Atrocity?
That's what I would call it, personally.
I would just say it's a short guy.
What?
Uh,
Explain yourself.
Short people kicked out of art school. I think
What?
tall people take it a lot better.
what are you
Why are you
talking
saying that?
about?
What?
Is this some highbrow joke that we don't understand? Like, is this like? Are you referencing something?
No.
He's like, I just had the thought, and I have a microphone, so I'm going to talk into it.
I really do like that.
I do too. I respect it.
Someone asked what last week's episode was about, and I said that we essentially just lied for like an hour straight because
we?
it was almost exclusively misinformation.
I was. All of it is factually correct. If you go to my website and blog,
Factually, Infowars.gov or a government organization.
no, it's infowars.us.gov.
Dot.
SPP.
Dot. Come. I panicked.
Come. It's you have so you have Tourette's. That's your diagnosis.
Is it? Maybe that's why I say all the shit that I do.
Yeah, and it's
'Cause
mostly cum. Like it lives somewhere in the forefront of your brain. So maybe it is like a very mild form of Tourette's.
Did you see that one chick with Tourette's? What's her name? Anita.
Sweet Anita.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. So she was like on the red carpet or something doing an interview with some person I don't know, probably
Sure.
famous. And she was like, I'm going to fuck him. I'm going to fuck him. And then she was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Unless.
Yeah, I mean that's like
that was a tick.
yeah,
Unless.
that's like that is interesting, right? Because I've heard just based off sufferers of Tourette's, people afflicted with Tourette's, that
I feel like it's a pretty good gig to have.
it's kind of like intrusive thoughts, right? Where
Like Freudian slips.
the harder you try and suppress something, right? Not necessarily a Freudian slip, but the harder you try to suppress it, the more your brain wants to say it. Because
Right.
It's like a stress response.
Fair.
Yeah.
Well, and see, I've also seen and heard things that like there are specific tics that people have, so like they do the same thing over and over, and like it's like that's their tic.
I think it's different for everyone because brain chemistry is so complex,
Sure.
But I do like the idea that it's like having like a parrot that you tell everything to.
And then it just blurts it out.
It blurts it out at the wrong time. Yeah, exactly.
Or the right time, because that dude was good looking. Like she could do
That's what I'm
worse
saying.
than him.
I-
Whoever it was, I don't know.
I do like Sweet Anita based on all of the content that I've seen from her. So
I've only seen clips, but like she
seems rad.
seems very cool and she's very attractive.
Would like to have her on the pod.
Yeah.
The married man. The married man.
There's nothing wrong with acknowledging somebody's beauty because Cameron, you're gorgeous.
You're so
Wyatt,
right.
you got such a nice ass, bro. Like what the fuck? Like why?
You're kind of a butterface, though.
Yeah, like you're definitely a brown bag special, as we like to call it.
Oh my God, brown bag special. That's the worst.
Yeah,
That's 2 burgers. Not that really, means anything, but that's what a brown bag special is. If you're a Sonic fan like me.
Oh, is that actually what that is? I don't think that's what that is.
You can order a brown bag special directly from Sonic Drive-In.
I didn't think that was
2
legal
burgers.
anymore.
Well, listen, the car hops will sometimes agree to the other one.
What's the other one?
What is the
Explain.
brown bag
The other
special?
brown bag special?
What's the other brown bag special?
Someone explain to me.
It's a face down, ass up, Wyatt. That's what you are.
Oh.
That's the way we like to what?
Fuck. Face down, ass up. That's the way we like to fuck. Yeah, that's a song.
He doesn't care.
I don't think he's listening anymore.
I don't know where he's at.
He's on Google looking up Violet Myers' asshole.
We were discussing Violet Myers.
We were.
Directly before this. Because the gentleman that sings the lovely song about having so much money that he wants to poop was recently hanging out with Violet Myers, and now I would like to produce a song of equal silliness to compete with his, so I can hang out with Violet Myers as well.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure she's probably a very interesting individual.
Not that this is here or there, but I did
So-
also mention to Josh and Wyatt that she kind of resembles one of my ex-girlfriends. So take
just
that as you will.
Weird flex, but okay.
Yeah. Hey guys, I dated a girl that kind of looked like Violet Myers.
Well,
So
to be fair, we've had this conversation. Everybody
Sure.
has some resemblance to somebody out there. There's only so many different facial features you can have, right?
but
I can tell you
it's
that-
because Jesus hasn't gotten real weird with the character customization slider yet. I can't wait to see people that have like the faces that are wider than their shoulders.
All I'm gonna say,
you've made those characters in like.
I
Dark
bet you, Violet Myers has had a lot of facial features, if you know what I'm saying.
Okay, well played. That was a good one.
Yeah,
I
thank
like
you.
That was good.
Yeah.
So what were you doing, Wyatt? What were you googling? in the
He
meantime?
started typing something and then deleted it for some reason.
I feel like also as an aside, we're all a tad sniffly today. Because
I'm not.
It is springtime.
I don't have allergies.
Every single one of us. Every single one
Nope.
of us at this table is
Huh.
a little bit sniffly.
Oh well,
Yeah.
I'm not
All of
at
us,
the
all three
table.
of us.
I'm like in the other. I'm on
So
the
all
other
three
side
of
of
us,
the room.
all three of us, me, you, and Josh, right, Wyatt?
Mhm,
We can
yeah,
all agree.
exactly.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Everyone.
I don't
So-
agree.
Okay,
I don't
so
agree.
we're all in
Yeah.
agreement. It's
Nope.
unanimous.
Yep.
Yep.
No, I don't think so.
Can you imagine being the
and-
minority here?
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Whoa! Don't say it like that.
could you imagine being a minority?
Whoa.
Anyway, we're a bit sniffly because spring is springing, and I want to murder because of my allergies. Like, it's awful. It makes my life a nightmare. I would rather be like taking a diarrhea dump than sniffling all day. I think
So
like a diarrhea dump
Have
that
we-
lasts 18 whole
Years?
That diarrhea is old enough to vote. Absolutely.
or
not.
old enough to do porn. Yeah, that's worse. That's a worse visual. Okay, so
I do like the idea of this sentient diarrhea, though. I feel like that's a South Park bit. You know?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
It's Danny, the talking diarrhea. Okay.
Danny the Dookie. What?
Diarrhea isn't bad. Well, they both start with D. Jish.
Danny the Dookie, the diarrhea dilemma. No.
You mean Dalai Lama?
Dilemma is
Did
what I
you?
was thinking.
Oh, okay.
I was
So
thinking
actually,
dilemma.
Dalai Lama. Did you?
Yeah,
guys
did you see that?
the
I
clip?
did.
Oh my god!
I didn't see the clip. I couldn't watch it. I didn't want to watch
actually
it.
painful.
I didn't wanna
so
watch it.
Didn't, context. Before we move any further, let me wrap this shit up in a taut bow. I'm snipply. Josh is very sniffly today.
I am definitely not
and
sniffly. Don't put your shit on me.
Wyatt's probably the least sniffly out of us three.
Am I sniffly? I don't feel sniffly.
And it's definitely going to affect audio quality, so I do apologize, especially for Josh's sniffles that are
Fuck
happening
you.
on his side of the
I'm
table.
not
It's really rough.
sniffly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back and listen to this.
I'll make sure that there's
be
directional
the
audio on too. That way, everyone can see how much Josh is sniffling. Okay,
I'm not sniffling.
so
Fuck you. You're sniffling.
before we get
You're like the snifflemeister.
to,
You are
did
the
you
sniffler.
hear something, Wyatt? Is there like a wind blowing in here somewhere? Is there like a draft? Did you crack your mic stand? Okay. Wyatt, this is important. We have a lot of ground to cover.
We do.
You're
I also do
derailing
have a
me.
question. I have a question.
Okay. So first, what were you fucking Googling?
Yeah.
That's it. Like,
was-
you don't even have to go into too much detail.
You mentioned that you like have a parrot you like yell at.
I don't. Well,
like,
I don't.
don't.
Like
I
some
don't.
people have a parrot that they just
Yeah.
kind of take all their
Yes.
anger out onto.
Yeah, pirates.
There was
It's
a
pirates.
there was a president
Yes.
whose parrot was banned from his funeral because he cussed so much.
I've heard this
Yeah, I've
story.
heard that
I was
too.
looking up which president it was, but I didn't know how to spell parrot.
What did you think it was?
Yeah, go ahead.
How did you think?
Either PAIRAT,
Oh, that's a good guess.
I mean, that is a good guess because it is
I
a
like
pair.
that.
What else?
and the other one was PARIT.
I love you.
not as close.
That is, I mean,
You know, my mom always said sounded out parrot. PARIT.
You are just a You are our Forrest Gump. Oh my
you
god,
are.
Wyatt.
You are.
You would
Mama
be
always
like,
said life was like a box of chocolates. You never knew what you were gonna get till you looked inside.
That's not even what he says.
I actually don't know. I've never seen Forrest Gump,
literally
so.
could have stopped the quote and you would have nailed it. You didn't. You did not. That's not it. Good job. I'm proud
I don't
of
know
you.
it.
So you're just.
I thought it was great. I couldn't tell.
I don't
you more
even-
from the movie.
My God, that's. I mean, fair enough. But you are our Forrest Gump, and that's okay.
Who am I?
Probably the one that dies of AIDS.
Lieutenant Dan? Is that who it is?
Lieutenant Dan.
He's the only other one that I know.
Okay, anyway, God. Parrot is spelled P-A-R-R-O-T. Can I help you?
No, I know how to spell parrot. You don't need to help
That's how
me.
you spell patriot.
Did we mention why it's a little bit dyslexic?
You're just piling on the diagnoses tonight. That's 3. You have what do we autism?
Artism.
Is it okay?
It's artism.
And
get it right. This is
and
2022.
dyslexia. And Josh has 4 because Josh has really bad sniffles and
I hate you.
Tourette's.
I hate
Okay,
you. What do you have?
He has dyslexia
Rusty
as well.
bitch face.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think that's about all I have.
Yeah.
right
Oh
now.
yeah, sure.
Got like 20 on me or something.
Yeah.
Especially those sniffles.
So the Dalai Lama
I have a
told a
question
kid to
first.
suck his tongue.
Yeah, he did.
Like His Holiness. the
And then
Dalai
they made a
Lama.
tweet. I saw the tweet. I didn't watch the video, but I saw the tweet.
Yeah.
And the tweet was like, "Well, Dalai Lama likes to play around with people," and I'm
Doesn't
like,
make it better.
Sure, he does. It sounds like he definitely does.
Yeah, wow. Dalai Lama and the Pope hanging out, same room. Probably.
And a bushel of kids.
Bushel and a peck.
A pack.
Peck. P-E-K. P. Oh, God. I'm
Yeah,
turning it away.
okay, uh-huh.
P-E-C-K.
A peck.
Bushel and a peck. It's another measurement.
A peck of pickled.
Nope. Just, okay. That's enough.
Nope. A peck of tickled toddlers.
Oh, John. Is that the name of the episode?
Oh God. Maybe.
But, yeah, so everyone is very split on this because the child did not suck his tongue.
How could he?
Yeah.
When the Dalai Lama asks you to suck his tongue, you say yes, please.
Yeah. Thank you. You say, thank you for allowing me this chance.
Thank you. Wow.
Yeah. So there's supposedly like cultural reasons for it, right? I'm gonna say you don't get a pass for that, but
I don't think I've ever heard of a cultural thing that is okay to suck your tongue.
yeah, people have defended him with that statement, right?
How do
And-
they defend him?
I'm not even gonna get into it. But you can look it up. Like
I don't
fucking
want to.
Google it. I don't not you,
Okay.
Josh, please. Do we not understand hypothetical situations on this podcast?
You were talking to me.
It's very literal. Everything is literal. This podcast, whenever it is said and done, does go out into the ether. Okay, series of tubes that they call the internet.
Yeah,
okay?
like fallopian tubes.
Yes, we've talked about this.
We did talk
yeah,
about this.
So you remember that? Okay,
I do
good.
remember that.
So sometimes I do this thing where it's going to sound like I'm talking to you, right? But you're going to have to pretend that you're someone else.
You know
you're
what?
going to have to put yourself in someone
You know what
else's
you
shoes
suffer
for a little
from?
bit.
Pretentiousness. That's what you suffer from.
Wait, would that be pretentiousness?
I'm not going to trust you on words.
Pretentiousness. I like it. That's good. It
Pretentious-
sounds like something pretentious too, which is very nice. Pretentiousness.
Pretentiousness.
It kind of sounds like you're discriminating something or someone, but you don't. I don't know what.
Just
anyway,
everything. Just everything.
Anywho, just sometimes pretend that just pretend.
Remember
You know.
that whole thing?
We're
you
gonna play
remember
pretend.
what we just talked about the pretentiousism?
We're just gonna pretend.
Pretentiousism?
Yes.
I don't know what you said.
Okay, so let's create a hypothetical situation where I don't remember that conversation.
Okay. Shut the fuck up. Okay? That's what I'm saying. Shut the fuck up. Okay? Okay? Listen, I think we
so
can all agree at this table.
Don't suck tongues.
Yeah,
of
exactly.
old men.
I think that's agreement. Unless
You're into that, and
You're
you're of
into it.
consenting age.
exactly, and you're getting compensated fairly.
I think that's very fair because nobody's just naturally into old people.
No.
There's a whole tab on Pornhub.
There absolutely is. It's crazy.
There's no.
Gilf?
Oh, is
Whoa,
Wyatt naturally
Wyatt's
into old
kinda
people?
into old people?
Well, then why are you the one giving us
Yeah,
the?
why are you the one that's like
I'm just saying, a lot of people like a lot of weird stuff.
who?
Nobody likes old people.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
so
don't trust
this
them.
is-
I don't trust old people.
This is the thing, right? I don't trust a single person that says they like to fuck exclusively like people over the age of 60 or 70 because they all start to smell like old people
Oh,
after a while.
yeah,
You know what I'm talking-
mothballs and
Old people
shit.
smell. It's.
Ugh.
I wouldn't even say nowadays people smell like mothballs. They just have a. I think it's like this, the stench of light decay.
Yeah.
You know, like
Slight.
they're starting to droop down towards the ground.
It's like the LaCroix of decay.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
great.
Uh-huh.
That is a wonderful comparison. I think.
Thank you.
The LaCroix of decay. They're essenced with decay because it hasn't taken them yet.
It's like you're in a room, and in the room next to you, there's somebody decaying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And but like through like a barrier of insulation.
No,
as
it's like
well.
through the vent. You know, like how some. Yeah, you know how like some
No,
houses.
I feel like the vent would
like
make
the
it
vents.
worse.
Well, yeah, it
It's
would permeate.
blowing the air.
It would
towards
permeate.
you.
Well,
Yeah,
it's not
so
that it's on. Like it's not that it's on.
Oh, it's
like
just
the vent's
like,
not. It's the
it's-
vent's not on.
that's
It's
the
just
only-
a path. Yeah,
okay.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah. So old people smell.
yeah. I don't like them.
Yeah, unless you're just buried up in that
I don't-
puss.
I don't
Like,
trust-
that's
yeah,
the only,
bro.
That's the only way that it smells better.
Exactly, and then
If
it
your nose
smells
deep up in
like
there.
fucking
And you're like, nice.
nice.
We don't have to go into this, but what's your upper limit for like a sexual relationship
Oh,
that you
listen.
can see?
Me?
Yeah,
Oh,
like
I don't
obviously
really-
you're married. What's this? No. We're gonna create a hypothetical right here.
Oh my
okay?
God,
This is a great
shut the fuck
example.
up.
This is such a good,
Hypothetical.
this is such a
I
good
am-
exercise.
I was gonna
actually.
say I am gonna fucking leave this conversation. Hypothetically speaking, I'm not talking to you anymore, and you don't exist to me.
Okay, so literally speaking,
Okay.
answer my question.
Yeah.
Because hypothetically speaking, we're not talking.
Yeah, hypothetically.
But you still have to literally answer my hypothetical. You following?
Shut the fuck up. You're so annoying. God damn it. You annoy the shit out of me sometimes.
Why? Because I'm the very model of a modern major general.
I can say words.
Just answer the question.
What's the fucking
Give you a hard
question?
time. What's your upper limit?
I was gonna answer, but you're like, "Hey, this is a good hypothetical," so I thought you were gonna put forth a hypothetical
Yeah, no, I posed the question and then restated my question
as a
through the
hypothetical.
lens of a hypothetical.
He
Yes.
wanted to make sure you knew as a hypothetical.
Wyatt, don't you join him? See, dude, I swear you got him like fucking trained, all because you were here. Like, so I'm always late. This is what you're doing when I'm not here. You're
No.
like training Wyatt to go against me.
Okay, no, it's very funny too because in all actuality,
Dude.
I was fully asleep.
Bro, I was like, I literally feel like you and I are like divorced, and you're like the wife, and Wyatt's the kid, and like I only get him on weekends, and you get him throughout the week, and you just are talking all this mad shit about me.
Oh, so here's the problem: is that you're like you feel attacked here
Yeah.
for being the neglectful parent.
Okay, let's talk about the issues of the legal
he
system.
happens to like the parent that is around him more voluntarily.
I don't. That's not how that works most times.
It's not, but in this case, it's just like a comfort thing, you know. He's not as familiar with you. It's like a dog. Sorry, Wyatt. Wait, hypothetically, you're not a
Hypothetically,
dog. Just so you know.
Hypothetically, he's not a
Hypothetically, I'm
dog.
not a
Literally,
dog.
wait,
Literally,
hypothetically,
I'm
you
not a dog.
are.
A dog.
You're like one,
But
but you're
l-
still not. Hypothetically, literally a dog.
But literally, you're
not a
Cameron's
dog.
bitch.
No, literally, you're not a dog. But hypothetically, you're literally still not a dog. But you're kind of like one, hypothetically.
Rough.
So answer the question.
I don't know what age it
No.
is, but when they start shaking. You know what I mean? It's like
So Josh is just like,
Oh my
Josh
God.
is just like,
No,
we'll
no,
do it
wait.
until they start shaking.
That might be the single funniest thing I've ever heard you say. Like I could get that tattooed on my fucking skin, just the way you said it. Because Josh, that's not like an age.
I know, like
Some old people never start shaking.
yeah. Then I guess
You're-
like
you're
hey,
with
you're
it until
in.
then?
You're in. Okay.
No, you're in.
Yeah, but like
Nice.
when they start shaking, I'm like, I don't.
So you're just discriminatory. You're ableist. Oh my god, ableist against people with
You're gonna burn in hell.
Parkinson's.
Okay, well here I can make an argument for Parkinson's because like it's always like exciting because you never know what they're gonna do next. you know.
I think you can actually say that about human beings. They're unpredictable.
They're unpredictable.
They're like a scare.
You blow up a bus and everybody loses their minds.
Babies kick pregnant women all the time.
But when I do it,
everyone loses their mind.
so yeah, I don't know. Like there's some really like beautiful old women that are like 60. You know, like what's that one chick from
Michelle Pfeiffer. We talked
Yeah,
about
that is one that we talked about. I don't
that
remember.
white gold.
But
That's what Bruno Mars calls her in the hit song "Uptown Funk."
what does he call her?
This is
Michelle
ice
Pfeiffer,
cold-
that ice cold.
no. you have it mixed up. You're close though.
I don't.
This is that ice cold
Michelle Pfeiffer, that white gold.
There you go.
Aha.
So now you understand.
Is
Nah.
that what he says?
Yes.
I didn't know that's what he said. This
You were
whole
just
time.
like well,
Okay.
have that white gold.
Well, yeah,
Like you,
it's-
you
it's-
mumble the parts that you don't
yeah.
know, and then you
I
really
mumble,
come in
yeah.
strong.
How about you, Cameron?
Okay, so you say whenever they start shaking. I'm saying whenever they start getting liver spots.
Oh, that's a good
There
one.
you go. Yeah.
That's a good one.
like
But
that.
it depends on the liver
Like
spot.
as soon as I get liver spots, bro, I'm out.
Yeah, you're like, I'm
checking
not
out.
attracted. You're like, I don't expect anybody to eat my ass, you know?
Yeah, I mean it's not really expected most days,
But it's nice.
except for whenever I'm having a bad day and I come
Or-
home.
Yeah.
My girl's there. She's like, "You having a bad day?" And I'm like,
Yeah,
"Yeah." She's only let me eat your ass.
She's
I'm like a little bit.
a little bit.
Just a
If
little
you
bit.
want to.
You don't have to though. And then I'm like, I do one of those really long sighs that like you know what it means, you know. And then I do like this little side eye as I'm unzipping my pants.
Bending over. Just
Because
like,
I'm bending over. Just she eat my ass while I'm standing up. That's hard as fuck, dude. That's in my next. That's in the song.
but even if it's not, you will be by the end of it.
She eat my ass while I'm standing up.
So,
She got a tongue like a
Medusa.
gup, like a guppy, like a fish.
I don't think guppies have tongues. Do fish
No,
have tongues?
but it's like no.
Fish don't have tongues.
It
No, they
wiggles.
don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they
because
don't.
certain sea lice actually
Lice.
eat their tongues.
Sea lice? Sea lice.
Yes, they eat their tongues and replace them. But you didn't let
I
me
don't think
finish my
fish have-
bar.
I don't fish.
Oh
I don't
my
think
god.
fish have
Okay.
tongues.
Well, hold the fucking phone.
I love that you
My-
don't know how to spell tongues.
My
Wyatt.
bar is. Please, Wyatt. Please, this is important. She eat my ass while I'm standing up. She got a tongue like a fucking gup, and it's like this is my genius interview. It's like a guppy, right?
Like the fish.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that her tongue is like a guppy's tongue. I'm saying that her tongue is like a guppy the fish.
In your ass.
Exactly, like it's
Like
wiggling
you
around
wiggling
in
up there?
Exactly. There you go. Had to clarify. It's not like the tongue of a guppy because I imagine that's very small.
I can just picture you like explaining this to Violet Myers,
No, it's just like a genius interviewer for the company Genius.
who just happens to be Violet Myers.
That'd be dope. I could request her like it's fucking Make-A-Wish or something.
Yeah, that's not a tongue.
Oh no. Google the sea lice that eat their tongues and replace them and eat the food that they put in their mouths. It's gross. But I'm explaining to like the Genius interviewer and they're like super intent. They're like, "Please tell us about this song. What did you mean by
A guppy in your
got
ass.
a tongue like a gup?"
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Like,
"Well, you
oh,
see,"
well.
and I'm like iced out, like 40 chains on my neck, and I'm wearing shades indoors. Like, yeah, well, like you see.
You could
I mean,
I could
like-
see you doing that.
Oh, dude, just for the fucking bit, I would do it. I would get a face tap for the bit, though.
Oh,
Okay,
I
yeah.
have seen this.
Oh, then why the fuck are you thinking that fucking fish don't have tongues?
Well, because that's not a fucking tongue, is it?
Because they eat the tongue,
And then they like
and
replace
latch
it.
on.
Yeah, and then they replace its tongue, and then they eat the food that the fish tries to eat, so that fish
Dingo,
actually
bingo.
like
yes,
starves and dies. That's gross.
yeah, it is gross.
I don't like.
You know what else is
sea
gross?
life.
That's what we should put in the fucking Dalai Lama's mouth.
Yeah.
Oh my
dude,
god,
dude, it's a
tongue-eating
win-win.
louse. Tongue-eating louse goes in the Dalai Lama's mouth.
Louse?
That's the singular form of lice.
Oh, I don't believe you.
Okay. How much money would you like to bet right now before Wyatt clicks a search bar?
Shroppum?
Shroppum.
Shrimp parasite.
Shroppum. That's a great tattoo. I'm gonna get that in like really fancy cursive. Shroppum. Everyone's like, what does that mean?
Oh,
I'm
I've
like,
seen those too.
It means peace and love.
Shrumpum.
It means peace and love in German. Shroppum. Just kidding. Is my friend being a stupid retard dickhead?
On our podcast, you should check us out.
What are you zooming into? You're zooming in like this is a conspiracy theory YouTube video
No, there's like
that no one else can see.
I've seen this guy on TikTok, and he'll go around and he'll just pick up shrimp, and he'll like take the parasites out of their gills, because like
Huh.
yeah, he like grabs them and then throws them away and turns them into the mulch, I guess, or whatever it is. Like
fertilizer.
that, maybe. I don't know. I
Well,
can't remember
That
now.
you feed or that you use to like grow grass? Like, what does he do with it?
Puts him in a bucket.
He puts it for chum, maybe?
Chum.
No.
Grinds it up and
Why would he
refeeds
pull it out? Maybe he. I don't know. He just puts him in a bucket, and he's like, I'm gonna put him in my compost. Some
Then,
compost.
Yeah, compost.
Compost is
Is
also
that the right
a
word?
Yeah,
Wow.
it's close to
Dude,
mulch.
you got me fucked
Got me
up.
fucked up.
Dude, thinking of fucking a model of a major modern the model of a modern major general.
In conclusion, the Dalai Lama needs a tongue-eating louse in his mouth.
I hate that.
Fuck that guy.
No, I hate that you're saying it like
Louse.
louse. Who says a lice in singular?
People who have a tongue-eating louse. I don't have tongue-eating lice. You have lice
now
in
you're
your
just
hair.
doing it to piss me off, I feel like.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Louse. Who says louse?
That's the fucking word.
I don't
That's
think it
the word.
is.
Okay.
I don't care if it.
How
even
much
if it
money
is
are
the
we
word.
betting then?
No,
I
I don't
cash
need to
app
bet.
you. I'll cash app you
I
$50.
don't care if it is the actual word. Who says
Louse? Senor. It's like Mickey
no?
Louse.
Just fucking
That's actually
plural. I
just type
just
in
type
the
in
word
louse.
Just louse. Lice.
Just search
So
louse.
close to this microphone because I am. This is my yelling. This is my podcast yell. This is me yelling on my podcast.
The Britannica Dictionary definition of louse, plural lice, a type of small. I fucking hate you, dude.
Why?
That's so. Who says that? I have never heard anybody ever refer to a lice as louse because you never have one.
Unless you have a tongue-eating louse.
That's not what it's called.
That is what it's called. That's literally what it's called.
That's not even how
tongue-eating
you
louse.
introduced it. Yeah, haven't you heard of those lice that eat?
Yeah,
their
because I'm
tongues?
talking about the entire species, but you get one in
You
your
piss
mouth.
me off.
I don't. Why?
You just piss
because
me
I'm
off.
right.
No,
They
it's
hated.
not.
They,
No,
all I'm saying is, okay, they hated Jesus because he told the truth too.
I
Okay.
hate how you. You guys are just pissing me off today. Is that what you guys discussed? Like you were like asleep and you were just beaming hateful thoughts towards me to Wyatt. So you guys-
Beaming, yeah. I actually, I have a very powerful psychic aura tonight, and I'm aiming it directly at you. My third eye is directly aligned with the tip of my penis, and they're both pointed towards your nostrils, so it seeps directly into everything. If you look at the way that the angle of my forehead is, it's pointed directly at the tip of your nose, and then the tip of my pee-pee is under the table still. But it's still perfectly directed at, like, if you were to get a yardstick.
It's like a triangle. It's like a Pythagorean.
If you
thing.
were to get, yeah, kind of,
Like-
yeah. So my psychic attack is working perfectly. And then whenever I face Wyatt, it's the exact same thing where I'm making contact, like my third eye is lined up with his third eye, and then
both
my
of-
eyes are looking directly at his nipples.
Yeah, and then
Both of them, but like my eyes have to do a little because his nipples are really far apart.
Yeah.
So I'm at like this crazy like sacred geometry thing
Yep.
going on where like you can't even like it's 4-dimensional. You can't even picture it with your brain.
It's a golden ratio. And then while you're looking at his nipples,
It's not the golden ratio.
both
because
of your
that's a spiral.
both of your penises just like point and start like point at me and
Exactly.
starts beaming.
You're going
hate.
to have a migraine and a nosebleed
Your
by the
hate.
time you leave tonight because of our powerful psychic energy.
I can just like all the colors starting to fade around me, like it's all turning to gray.
Things are going fuzzy. It's going to take you a lot of Pedialyte to recover from this one, bud. You're going to have to burn some sage in your house after this.
Yeah.
But it has to be like sticking out of your ass. You have to stick the bundle of sage in your ass.
Is there any other way to
it?
do it?
Not that I know of. Then you have to
Yeah.
waddle
It's
around your
not
house,
effective.
clenching your ass fully.
I can just imagine
Burning
a
sage.
fucking like a priest or something, just like I am here to bless the house, and then
He just
and then
lifts up his robe.
and he puts there
His fat.
and then he just like walks around like waddling, saying prayers around the house.
And then the duck song plays, but it's just the part that goes waddle waddle.
Waddle waddle.
And he waddled away. Waddle waddle. I used to have a friend. I don't anymore. I killed him because he played that song so much.
really?
as psychological torture to me.
Is
The
it
duck song is
it the
actually
lemonade,
like that's
that's the lemonade stand
duck
song.
walk down the lemonade stand. Yes.
Got
That
any
is actually
grapes?
if I hear that in public, like in a non-controlled environment, it is like my Manchurian Candidate. It is my activation phrase, right? Where I will go full Winter Soldier mode
And just
like
start
I
killing
black.
people.
Yeah, I black out as soon as I hear the duck song. That's my activation. So
That's
if anyone
actually
ever,
a good one.
yeah, if
That's
it
fair-
is
that's
like
fair.
that. I was psychologically tortured with it for so long. If you don't know what the Manchurian Candidate is, another example is the Winter Soldier. Whenever he gets red,
Freight
all of
car.
the yeah.
Like they're sleeper words, bro. They're just like
exactly. You're a
they're-
sleeper
they're-
agent.
Yeah, and they activate you with certain phrases.
That's absolutely.
See, this
the
is
duck-
what I mean. You're so fucking pretentious.
The duck song.
Like you just feel the need to
for all the
explain
fucking
everything.
idiots out
Yeah,
there.
because
Welcome
apparently,
to the Cameron mansplain
because
corner.
Cameron is just the smartest person in the world and knows everything.
I'm gonna make a really pretentious screenplay called The Manchurian Louse, and it's about a sleeper agent Louse surrounded by other lice, but he has an activation phrase, and it's just.
And he waddled away. It's-
But truly, if anyone ever comes up to me and starts playing that song, I may go ballistic in the Wendy's parking lot. You know,
Wyatt, do you know what song we're talking about?
everyone
okay.
knows the duck song.
I'm actually kind of surprised.
Also, that friend is still very much alive.
Unfortunately.
Yes, truly. He still does it from time to time. It's Kyle.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
That
because
definitely makes
Kyle and I
sense.
go so far back.
Well,
Like,
and now he's going to do it again because he probably hasn't done it recently, and now he's going to do it.
he's probably done it more recently than you think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like it's not something that he lets me forget,
I respect
and
that.
I can't
though.
forget it. It's like
Good.
PTSD.
Good.
It really is. Like every now and then, I just wake up in a cold sweat, and I'm like, waddle, waddle.
It's like, where's the grapes?
That's how it feels.
Yeah, now you can't eat grapes. Like you like can't have grapes in the house.
There's a lot of triggers for it. Ducks,
Ducks.
lemonade stands, grapes. Those are the three big ones.
Yeah.
Really, songs. That's a harder one to avoid. I can avoid ducks most days. Grapes sometimes. Songs harder to avoid. Most people play them.
Yeah, most people do play them. Music, I like it.
Sometimes talking does it.
Yeah, they
Words.
do talk in the song.
Words, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much any color that's associated with that music video.
Green,
Also,
purple.
yeah, red.
All-
the
all-
dude's shirt was red.
Primary colors, man. That's kind of tough.
I know, it's crazy. I actually right now my eyes are so dilated that I can't see. I have to do it every morning. I have to get my eyes dilated. Like I go to the optometrist just to get them fully dilated so I can't see shit. I can't drive anywhere.
Oh, that's why. That's why.
Yeah,
you
not
never
because I'm
tried to do it.
autistic. Not because of my crippling brain damage. Anyway,
Well, anyway.
the duck song sucks.
Yeah,
The Dalai
so-
Lama sucks.
Well, no, he likes being sucked.
in the tongue.
Have you seen that? Have you seen that one chick who's going around on all podcasts, like that one North Korean chick? And she,
No.
yeah, no,
Why haven't we reached out, Wyatt?
you know, she probably would.
The fuck?
She's apparently
Okay,
going
is
on.
she like a
anything.
defector or what?
She escaped from North Korea when she was 13,
So she's a defector.
and she got some fat tits, bro. No, that's actually like a thing. Like she's known for her big old balungalogs.
Well, North Koreans are people too. I don't know. I don't know what you want me to say.
Anyway, the point that I was making with that, that's just more of a footnote.
I
that-
think it's more of a tit note.
You're not wrong.
Continue.
So
How? What are her feet like?
I like how you say continue and then immediately interrupt me as I'm like saying
I
a
have no clue
word.
what you're talking about. Why? Do you know what he's talking about?
I have no clue.
Why do you always take his side? This is what I mean. This is a perfect example. Why do you always take Cameron's side?
literally, I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
Neither
He also
do I.
doesn't always take my side, right? Why?
When was the last time you haven't?
No, I never take your side.
Yeah, exactly.
Screw off,
See?
kid.
Screw off, kid, he says. So anyway,
Go suck
she-
your own tongue for once.
for
does
once,
that work?
what are
I
you
think
guys doing when I'm not here?
I think I'm currently sucking my own tongue. Are you always sucking your own tongue? How does that work? Actually.
Called mewing.
Oh,
Yeah, you know what mewing
I
is.
don't know what mewing is.
Yeah,
I guess
I
that's
don't.
kind of what it is.
it doesn't
don't-
matter.
you
Sucking-
should
it's sucking
explain
your
it.
own tongue. That's all it is.
It's like pushing your tongue up to like the roof of your mouth. It's supposed to help like
It helps with brain freeze.
it does. That's true.
Don't you naturally just do that?
You're supposed to, but not
That's
everybody
hot.
does.
Yeah, I was about to say that's hot.
Because people who have like anyway, it just helps with the jawline.
You don't have to like make slurping noises whenever you're doing it. It's just like you suction it to the roof of your mouth and you keep it there.
Actually, I was gonna ask a question.
Go ahead.
Well, your tongue has to do it at the roof of your mouth. That way, it is also so the lice don't get it.
the
You gotta keep it at the. There's
The-
only one. The
Louse.
Louse. The Louse kind of sounds scary.
It does.
Like that sounds like a
Yeah.
horror movie, like antagonist.
The louse.
Scary.
Well, wasn't
that
there
be
the
like the
lice man
tick?
or whatever? Oh, the tick.
The
That's what it
flea.
is.
The lice man. The tick is also not from a horror movie.
Yeah, but he's
Is that how you remember it? Like you're like that was really scary.
yeah.
It is kind of scary.
What was your
actually.
question, Wyatt?
We still haven't even heard what Josh has had to say. But
It doesn't matter.
I'm more
Well-
interested in what Wyatt has to say.
I am too.
Well, if your tongue's always on the roof of your mouth, and you're technically always sucking your tongue, those people who swallow their tongue, are they just doing it
More
properly?
effectively?
More
They're doing it
effectively?
more
They're
effectively.
doing it right.
They're just better at it than everybody else.
The pro level. Technically, those are the people that escape the Matrix, actually. If you can swallow your own tongue, you escape the Matrix. That's true. That's actually really bad.
Yeah,
If we have
don't
any
do that.
schizophrenic listeners out there, make sure you're on your medication before you listen
Yes.
to this one.
Wake up,
Wait
wake up,
till
wake up, wake up, wake up.
Grab a brush, put on a little makeup.
Why'd you leave the keys upon the table?
You wanted to.
I don't think you trust.
In. What goes next?
What goes
Wyatt?
next, Wyatt?
I don't know.
My. You don't trust in my.
Heart.
Sure, we'll go with that.
I don't think you trust in my heart. Okay. That was really good. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what goes next. How'd you know? You read that so
Dude,
well.
yeah. Do you know who Serge Tankian is?
Nope.
Serge Tankian? Is that the name of the louse?
Yeah.
That's his alter ego?
The louse.
Can we make this? Oh my god, Wyatt, you're artistic. We've already talked about this. Can you draw us a comic for a superhero or a horror movie villain? Either or, you get to choose, or both, called the Louse.
And it's actually Serge Tankian. He's,
I don't know who this is. This is a real person?
you don't know who Serge Tankian is?
I don't think so. This
He's-
sounds like a
he's-
bait. Yeah, this sounds like you're trying to give you like a D's.
No.
That's what Serge Tankian sounds like to me. Like you're like Serge Tankian a giant shit on the toilet.
You were
know?
literally just singing one of his songs.
That's his name.
Serge Tankian is the lead singer
See,
or
I've
was the
never-
lead
I've
singer of
never
System of a
known.
Down.
I think he still is. They're touring.
Are they?
I
Oh,
think
I
so.
did hear that they were
Yeah.
touring. But
I
yes.
literally
he
could
went
not
solo.
tell you. I could not tell you his first
What-
name. I just learned
what-
who Kurt
what-
Cobain was.
Serge.
What band?
Really? You
No.
I was like, dude, you just tilted the shit out of me. Like
No,
I was
absolutely
triggered
no.
so hard.
No. That was a bait.
What band did you say he was the lead?
System of a Down.
System of a Down.
It's one of my
Now-
one of my favorite bands.
I'm gonna ask this question, and I might be the only person who at this table doesn't know the answer. Who's the lead singer at Panic at the Disco?
Brendan Urie.
Yuri, yeah, and he's
so
great.
I was the only one.
He's a great.
Why?
singer.
Agreed.
Why?
Because that's what I thought. Josh said first. I was just like
Brandon
System of a
Urie.
Down.
I mean, to be fair,
Oh, you thought that Brendan Urie was the lead singer of System of a Down?
no,
Or
he
you
thought
No.
Serge Tankian
no,
was the
I
lead
thought
singer. of
Josh
Panic at the Disco.
said Panic at the Disco the first time.
System of a
What?
Down. I thought you said Panic at the Disco.
I wasn't paying attention. Okay,
I can
Okay.
tell.
Yeah,
I was looking at this isopod on my screen.
Isopod. That means singular pod.
Yeah.
I don't believe
like what
you.
we're recording
pod.
right now.
Wait, isn't this episode like
Welcome to this isopod,
this isopod?
because this is the only
The
one we're
lo-fi
recording tonight.
isopods.
yeah.
Lo-fi isopod.
So you know who I've been listening to lately?
System of a Down.
No, well, I always listen to them.
Word.
I have yeah. So I used to be a hater on this band when
Just
I was
in general.
younger. Yeah, well, I'm still a hater.
It's
but
true.
Like, yeah, I used to be a hater of this band when I was younger, and now that I'm older and I don't know, I got smart, I guess. Chester Bennington, do you know who that is?
Linkin Park.
Yeah,
I do know that.
I've been
one.
listening to a lot of Linkin
How do you
Park.
hate on Linkin Park?
I
You
did.
fucking
when I-
monster.
Because I fucking hate the whole rock rap bullshit. It
One
fucking,
thing, don't know why. Doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to remind to explain in due time that
Oh, you're right.
all I know. Time is a valuable thing.
I don't think that's the right lyric.
This is really good for it. Is.
I designed this rhyme to.
What did you design the rhyme to do?
I thought it was to remind myself that I tried so
Nope, you skipped
hard.
it. You skipped it. That's
We
why.
got so far.
We're just gonna sing the rest of the song.
In the end, doesn't even matter.
So you hated Linkin Park back
I
then.
didn't hate them, okay? But I didn't listen
You
to
don't
them.
like rap rock?
I
so,
hate it.
So you weren't like.
I
big
hate
into,
rap
like,
rock. I hate rap
How do
rock.
you feel about like Limp Bizkit?
I
What about like Rage Against the Machine?
like Rage Against the Machine.
That's rap rock.
Mm,
It is.
I
It
don't think so.
absolutely is. It's
Rap rock. Maybe I haven't listened to enough against. Oh wait, no, Rage Against the Machine. I was thinking of. Yeah, no, I'm not a huge fan. I was thinking of fucking,
no, I don't.
Oh shit, I can't think of the fucking song.
You gotta
Holy
give me
shit.
something here, brother.
Give me a second. I got to think about this.
Give me a second, he says, on a podcast where we have to continually be talking.
Well, we're giving him a second. I have a question for everybody listening, and you guys need to hit up the...
That's me. I'm listening.
Yeah.
Rise
You're
Against.
listening.
Right? Rise Against?
That is a band.
Yeah, that's the band I was
It's
thinking of.
not at all rap rock. That's like all
Exactly.
rock.
That's the band that I thought you were
Sure.
saying whenever you said Rage Against the Machine.
What's your question, Wyatt?
Yeah.
It's a Twitter question. Who has a pair of white shoes, and who's too scared to get a pair of white shoes because you're scared you're just gonna like muddy them up? That's the question.
Oh, like you're
We
pulling these
need like
people?
a poll.
I used to be the people, all of them, that were too afraid to get white shoes. Now, give me those white shoes, bro. Give me those.
Yeah, and Josh is
We already
holding
know
up
we're
his
risk-takers
white.
here.
What are those, Adidas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually.
I'm an ENTP, and so I wear white shoes. That's what that says about me.
Yeah, does it?
That's what my 16th personality says about me. Anyway, you don't like rap rock, Josh.
Yeah, I don't. So Limp Bizkit, not a huge fan of.
What the fuck?
You know, like, I think there's one song, I did it for the Nookie.
Oh, Nookie.
Yeah. Isn't that Limp Bizkit?
Yes.
Yeah.
No one else could
That's funny.
produce such a masterpiece.
It's funny. Yeah, no,
Very
I'm not. And I heard that he came out with a new album, like,
He?
pretty recently. Who? Is it not just one person? Is it not just one person? Is it a band?
The Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
It is a band.
Is it?
It is.
Huh.
I like the idea that there's just a dude whose stage name is
All I
Limp
can say
Bizkit,
is
though.
the video of Nookie. You should Google it, Wyatt. Is
Get it
literally
on for
just
the
one
Nookie.
guy. So like that's
The
all. I
Nookie.
always thought it was just one
So you
guy.
can take that cookie. Oh my god. I used to do the thing where everyone dunked on like Nickelback, Limp Bizkit, whatever, right?
I like Nickelback though.
Come around, yeah.
Nickelback
That's
is
how I know
underrated.
I'm getting old. I'm into the dad rock.
God, he
and
just
Limp
looks like
Bizkit,
such
bro.
a fucking twat, bro.
Oh my god, Fred Durst. He looks fantastic now. Look him
Does
up
he?
now.
Yeah, Google him
Look
now.
him up. I don't even know what you put.
Just put Fred Durst, 2023.
Fred Durst, current day. Have you ever seen their Coachella or not Coachella? Wow, excuse me. Their Woodstock '99 performance.
You're talking about Limp Bizkit?
Yes.
No.
I'll have to show it to you because Woodstock '99.
Damn! Look at those fucking mutton chops. Those aren't
No,
mutton
bro,
chops,
no,
but you
that
know
is
what I
a
mean.
handlebar mustache, sir.
Uh,
That's what that is called.
mm,
Okay. So,
Google handlebar mustache.
I feel like I should start running a tab.
I thought the handlebar mustache was like that, like the swirly, like the. Whoosh.
What would
So,
you call that?
what was the
then? You might
Coachella?
be right.
Yeah, I am right. Fuck you.
Oh my god.
Tally one to
Josh.
me.
I gave him that one. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Woodstock '99 was an absolute disaster. Like the entire thing, it was a shit show.
It was
There are
Limp Bizkit who did
documentaries on
this?
it. It was Woodstock, so it's like a festival.
I know. Was Limp
And
Bizkit there?
Their performance is iconic because
Limp
it is
Bizkit?
like I think it's like pouring rain.
Are we talking
and-
about Limp Bizkit here? Who the fuck are we talking about? Nickelback?
Limp Bizkit?
Okay, thank you. Holy fuck.
I felt like that was that clear? Wyatt? Was that clear? Thank
See,
you.
don't.
He's nodding in agreement.
I can't. Like, I'm gonna just disregard everything you say, Wyatt, because I know you're gonna just agree with Cameron.
That's not true, right, Wyatt?
No, I never agree with you.
Thank you. See, he's literally like I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's just not true.
I'm losing my mind. Right
Okay,
now.
anyway, Limp Bizkit is performing, and I believe at the location that they had this event at, it had just finished raining, and the entire place is just sloppy mud.
Gross.
And yeah, dude, it's insane because everyone's just going nuts. Everyone's moshing, right? And the stage is just a mess too. Like everything's just destroyed.
It probably sounded awful.
It actually didn't sound horrible. I'm sure the quality was probably bad if you were there live, but there's video of all of it. You know, like it was a recorded event. It's actually very interesting to like go back and watch because the original Woodstock was like the big hippie one, right? Way back in the day, like 19 times, and then they were like, we're gonna do it again for 99, and it was a disaster. Like that was the original Fire Fest. That's how bad it was. Yeah, very nice. It wasn't a scam,
That's
though.
interesting.
Like, people got to go and
right.
see stuff, but
Right.
it was that bad. It was that
So
level.
here's the difference between like Limp Bizkit versus Linkin Park. Like Linkin Park is actually good. Like the guy, like Chester Bennington, was fucking one of the best like vocalists like of like our generation, I would say.
Wow,
Dude, like,
hot takes.
have you seen like
That's how I feel about Fred Durst.
It's true. But like,
have you not
if
heard his cover of "Faith" by George Michael?
I
It'll
haven't.
change your life.
Okay, I'll listen to it because I don't believe you, but
It will change. I didn't say it would change your life for the better.
fair. You're right. You didn't say that.
I have to set expectations properly.
Yeah, but
Chester Bennington.
his like 22-second scream or 30-second scream in Give In, bro. Have
He's
you seen?
impressive.
It's so fucking incredible.
He's a cool guy.
Like
He was a cool guy.
He was a cool guy. But that was like,
I'm pouring out the rest of my G Fuel right now for him.
yeah,
That's what I'm drinking.
that was that's an iconic like moment in like musical history, and like it's still a pretty big challenge nowadays. But like, dude, it's fucking crazy. If you guys haven't listened to that recently, like go back and listen to Give In by Linkin
Reestablish.
Park, and like just listen. And like if you know anything about like being a vocalist and like singing, because like I'm not good at singing, but I've dabbled and I've practiced and I've put in efforts and whatnot. And when you understand, and like I've watched a lot of videos breaking down like the science and learning about it, that is insanity, bro.
It's
like,
impressive
dude,
for anyone.
So impressive. Oh, absolutely. And
got
the fact that he
voice.
did it,
Opera
man,
singers
it's
can't
just
do that shit, bro.
And to do that live, man, to do that shit live,
Would have loved to see it.
I would have loved.
That
to see
would.
it
That's
too.
on the never will happen bucket list.
Yeah.
Like giving the Dalai Lama a sandwich that has a tongue louse in it.
You could still make that happen.
We could. We'll talk about that off pod.
Yeah.
We can't reveal our schemes too early.
We can only reveal it when there's nothing they can do to stop it.
Whenever we establish Moonbase SPP.
That sounds.
What is up, guys? We are coming at you live from Moonbase SPP.
Because we are out of this world.
It's technically like international waters. We have fed the tongue louse to the Dalai Lama. There is nothing he can do to stop us now.
Stop us? No.
Do you think he'll get... Oh, my God. Could you imagine if somehow this got back to, like, the Dalai Lama and he has to put, like, a protective order against us?
Like,
we literally can't go near the Dalai Lama,
Yeah.
even though we're not
Yeah,
planning
like
on
I
it.
could just imagine, like if this blows up and like 5 years down the road.
No, I'm saying, like this overnight, like, we wake up and, like, there's an email that we have to, like, sign and in date that says we
will
can't be around the Dalai Lama at all. But it, like, comes in tomorrow.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah. I would kind of like that.
Do you think the
I
Dalai?
would like to have more protective orders put against me, actually.
Do you think the
Wait,
Dalai
I
Lama?
feel like, do you have to have a good reason to put a protective order against someone, or can you just be like, I don't like them and I have the money to do it?
You can absolutely put a restraining order on anybody, but there's only so many days that they'll allow it.
Really?
Like restraining
It's like
orders.
it times out.
Yeah, and you have to go back and make a case to keep it
Renew it?
going. Yeah, exactly.
It also-
okay, because
well,
I was gonna just start doing that.
it
Like,
also-
I'd be like, hey, what's your name? What's your full legal name? And can I get you to sign here really quick? Just someone on the street. I'll be like,
Hey, I've
you
got this
can't be
survey.
within-
I'm trying to get signatures.
No, that's misleading, and then they can sue you back. You just be like, "Hey, can I get your name right here and a signature?" You just say that, then they're restrained.
But you do have to have a probable cause.
I don't like them, and they smell funny. Is that good enough?
Most judges would probably be like, "Yeah, he's got a point." He's like, I can just imagine the
The
judge.
judge just
No, the judge would be like, "Approach the bench,"
That's good.
and
yeah.
then
And then
Yeah.
the powdered wig curls up a little bit extra, like it's like a cartoon. But really quick, because I do want to say my final thing on this thing. That's how I know I'm getting old, because Linkin Park and Nickelback and Limp Bizkit are no longer to be memed on. They are to be thoroughly enjoyed with a nice glass of cognac or
Yeah.
something.
yeah, you know what
In
I
your
want to end on?
Playboy robe, in next to the fireplace, you're listening to the hit album. I can't even name a Nickelback album. I can name songs. It doesn't matter.
Dark Horse.
You're listening to
is the most.
that's a
recent
Katy
one.
Perry song. No, I'm just kidding. Dumb. I'm just going to spin a nice vinyl, my love. I'll be up later. I'll be in my study, and if you need me, sipping my 1902 cognac straight from France, and then you put on fucking Break Stuff by Limp Bizkit.
Do you think the Dalai Lama's ever ridden a llama?
I'm gonna say probably.
Right. That's like there are llamas where he's at, right?
I don't think so.
I
But
don't
he
know
could
where
have
he's
them
at.
imported.
I don't know where he's at.
I think he's on Earth.
India?
They have.
Is that where they're at?
Do they have? No. Do they have?
Where's he at?
Do they have llamas in? Is it like? Does
Is
he
it
get a
Tibet?
Vatican?
Is it Tibet?
Does he get a
fucking Dalai
Vatican?
Lama in Vatican? No.
No. Does he get a Vatican? Like
No.
like the Pope?
I don't think the Vatican.
He's like
is a
the
thing.
Asian Pope. Okay, so why doesn't he get a Vatican City? Or does
He
he?
does. He has a temple. It's like, is he from
But that's not a
Tibet?
city.
Yeah.
Also,
And
also,
the Vatican's
I don't know.
a country.
I don't know who I'm offending more
The
by
Vatican's
calling
a country.
the Dalai Lama the Asian Pope. If I'm offending the Dalai Lama's followers or the Pope's followers.
What
more.
followers are the Dalai Lama's followers? What would they believe?
In good vibes and sucking tongues, man.
What more do you need?
Exactly. And then whenever they're like, oh, maybe not all tongues though. That's what they're
Just the
saying,
Dalai
right?
Lama's tongue.
Or each other's.
But only if he asks you to. You don't just go up and ask the Dalai Lama, "Can I suck your tongue?"
he has to approach you.
He has to approach you with the tongue suckage.
Yeah. What is it? Do not speak unless spoken to. Do
Yeah,
not
suck-
suck unless sucking to.
Sucking to.
Where is the Dalai Lama from, Wyatt?
Yeah.
North India.
Oh, you
Is that like
motherfucker.
is that like North Korea and South Korea?
You-
like it's North India.
Well,
and
I was
South
just
India?
reading that apparently he declared it its own state.
So he does have a
You
Vatican.
He does.
Motherfucker. See, this is why I question you,
Well-
because you think you're right all the time, and you never know when you aren't going to be
I
right.
I gave you that one.
Fuck off.
Sometimes I have to be incorrect on
So he
purpose,
he
and
kinda
you
got
just
his
never
own
know when that'll be.
Vatican City.
It's crazy. It's almost like I'm always right,
Yeah.
and you never know whenever I'm going to be incorrect
Yeah, yeah.
because like it could be any time, but it's for you. It's for your benefit.
Yeah.
But then whenever you get too big of a head about it, I have to call it out.
Yeah,
So just remember that I'm always right, even when I'm wrong, because I'm giving it to you to make you feel better. Okay?
because
So
I'm
sleep,
intentionally
sleep
wrong.
tight, bitch.
What, Wyatt?
What color is the sky, Wyatt?
Pink.
Thank you.